prime time is underway. Xavier Gibson now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win, and kind of like he was all season, he's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, and he's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hurts to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Has it in close. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Complete to number 6, Devontae Smith. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He will put some air under this one, right? He's got it inside the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL, Brock his 3rd as a starter. From Utah State, it's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. A big reason why they've made the postseason both times.
Love now off the play action. He's caught out right by Golden. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
3rd and 2. On to throw. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Quay Walker.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Secures this at the 17. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Packers taking the field now, their 2nd series of the game coming up. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air. Love. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now Love on the play fake. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. They're working a couple of yards past the line. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
Okay, that's a run to toe-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Love from the gun. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Gibson now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. There's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. The Packers going nickel on third. Third and long, they're going to throw. Pass complete to Goddard. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Hurts looking to throw. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Here he goes, third and long. It's a screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Great man on the punt. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Cut down the field, Golden. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers with a first and 10. Quick throw out wide by Love. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Love. He brings it in. And they get this down to the 28. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Loves to throw again. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing again, Love. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Once more, it's Love. Pass brought in by Watson. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get some late points and the lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Eagles 7.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Gibson now to return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Eagles taking over now late in the 1st half. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Man in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Short pass brought in. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41. Hurts to throw. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Hurts now from the gun. He's running with it. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10 from the 41. Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down, Eagles. Jake Elliott on for the field goal of 46 yards.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Love out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
The Packers send out their punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Smith snags it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Now Hurts. He finds Dotson left side. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
A gain of 6.
He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
He's got Brown on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. It's inside the 10. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Hurts tucks it, starts running. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
A 26-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. And up to Jacobs to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
Going to the ground again on 1st. They call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To the air with Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
An important attempt coming up here for Brandon McManus. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. A kick they needed, but it's no good as it sails too far right. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
Obviously, Kate, that miss would have made it a touchdown game. But think of it this way, it's still a touchdown game. But instead of it forcing overtime, now it's going to give them a loss.
Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing here, Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Eagles.
Completed left side to Smith. And this one does not go far.
Complete to Devontae Smith. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Shoots away from one. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Here comes Williams on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Out now runs the Packer offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First call here coming from the shotgun. is to throw. Golden there to grab it. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. The Packers take their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now. He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
31-yard line.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Setting up to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To throw. He's got it deep downfield. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Love out of the shotgun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to the air. Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
There he is to throw. Has his man. It stops. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Packers.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Green Bay.